Good afternoon. It is part 3 of the straw man and the birth certificate, an explanation of that. But today we're going to talk about legal fiction and the fiction of law and the difference between that, because it sounds the same but it's not. So I'm going to start off by saying let's see how they are being defined by the Black Law Dictionary and by the judiciary system. Legal fiction. The straw man, the legal fiction, was created by using the name on the birth certificate and writing it all in capital letters, the designation for a legal fiction. When the government or any corporation uses any process whatsoever, they are using it against the legal fiction, which they want the people to believe that that is who they are. But when a name is written in all capital letters, it is not the name of the real person. When it is flesh, a person, which is a flesh and blood being, which we call man or human being. In short, a living human cannot be a legal fiction, and a legal fiction cannot be a living human. One is real and natural, and the other one is created by law. The straw man, being artificial, lives in the artificial place called the public. Now that is also got a meaning on its own. So the straw man is a person, a public name that lives and is recognized in a civil society. Now that is all about legal fiction. Now I'm going to explain to you fiction of law, which is an assumption or supposition of the law that something which is or may be false is true, or that a state of fact exists which has never really taken place. An assumption for purposes of justice of a fact that does not or may not exist. A rule of law which assumes as true and will not allow to be disapproved something which is false but not impossible. And that is the Black Law Dictionary 5th edition's explanation. To me, it's a lot of hogwash BS in any case. This distinction between a man and a person is a difficult concept to grasp. But proper understanding of the relationship between the government, the man, and the straw man is essential to gaining increased freedom. While the concept of these relationships is very simple, there are some foundational principles that must be explored. We have mentioned that the straw man is an artificial entity or person, but there are several types of organizations or artificial entities. There are corporation souls, aggregate corporations, municipal corporations, revocable living trusts, and unincorporated business organizations. Many people use these entities for various reasons, including and maintaining personal control over their assets, or protection from lawsuits and judgments. That's not all written in capital letters, your straw man. Or the avoidance of probate. Now probate is the meaning, it's an official proving of a will or establishing the validity of a will. That's what the meaning of a probate is. The other usage is avoidance of estate taxes, reduction in tax liability, and many other reasons. The people in the know know how to use this straw man to control it, but it's not shared with the many millions out there. We will look into the difference between a soul entity and an aggregate entity, the construction of these entities and the results of that construction as it apply to the straw man. And I want to finish off because I will be explaining that tomorrow on how you can use it. It's always important that you should not have to own your straw man, but how to control it. So, thank you.